Day number two out here. What's it been like these first few days?
First day came out great energy. Everybody was real excited to get back into the grind. It was a little more rusty. We were trying to, get back into the easy things from spring, but coming off a great summer workout with Follow, our coaching staff, we worked hard. A lot of people got a lot better, a lot faster. It's a special thing like being here, especially coming from JUCO and stuff. Being in a winning culture like this is the mindset's always different every year wherever I'm at, and here you can just feel the energy. Day two, way more excitement, a lot of competition. It was a great time.
How have you managed to sort of fit into that culture? What kind of role are you taking on here?
As I was recruited here, I'm one of the more older guys. I'm trying to be a vet, lead my group as best as I can, lead the team as best as I can, take any ownership I can, and I like to bring toughness. It's one of my key traits. So we like to bring that to this coaching team.
How do you display that or show that? Like, what does toughness mean to you?
Toughness, we don't flinch, baby. Whatever we got to do, we do. If you ask me to go run the brick wall down, I'm gonna run through it just for this team, and that's the mindset that we bring all tight ends. That's what we do.
Is a lot of that kind of being physical in practice? I know you probably don't want to go too hard in that sense
Most
against your own guys, but
it's iron sharpens iron. So if I go at him 100% all the time, he comes at me 100%. We do nothing but get better, and then nobody in our conference can play with us. It's constant physicality. We love it.
What do you think about the group of tight ends you guys have?
Group tight ends, this is the most talent I've been around in a tight end room, and we're deep. We go 4 or 5 deep. Starting with who was here last year, Gavin. That's the OG. Gavin, he knows his stuff. He's physical. He can do everything. Carlos, dynamic in the passing game. He's strong in the run blocking too. Carlos, Acosta, everybody. We're a talented group, and we're all close knit. It's a real brotherhood in that room.
How would you describe yourself, your skill set?
I can do a little bit of everything. I'm versatile. I do whatever coaches ask, and I have a pretty good IQ, but I'm a dominant run blocker.
What is the difference from practice from yesterday than today? What did you get out of it?
The biggest difference I got, we were as a team, we was able to fly around and actually compete more. It was less thinking. People were just making plays, and that was the biggest thing. Like being comfortable with our offense, being comfortable with your play calls, not having to think at all and just fly around.
What do you think about Coach Frank Wilson?
Oh, that's my man. That's like we was just sitting over there talking before this. That's my guy. He's a real. He sets the expectation of what he wants.
What do you think he'll bring to the table this season?
He'll bring constant enthusiasm, encouragement, and he's a very hands-on coach. Like if we don't know how to do something, he'll be the first one to hop out there and show you how to do it. Most definitely.
from an individual perspective, do you expect to make a big impact and be on the field a lot?
As of right now, I plan to, but if I don't have to, if it's somebody else making plays, it's just a next man up type of thing. I don't really care about individual stats at all. It could phase me either way as long as we win. As long as there's a W, I could have 0 catches and no time on the field. I'm fine with it.
Why was this spot the right school for you to go to when you were trying to make that decision?
Having the offers I had out of junior college, it was really about a home environment, and being so far away from home. Most of my offers was like I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Being here, it was just talking to Coach Wilson, being around the team. It's a cultivation of brotherhood here, and I'm really high on that.
What's your relationship like with the offensive line, kind of building that cohesion and being able to block as a unit?
I used to play O-line, so we have a good connection. We know each other very well. We hang out almost all the time, laugh, joke. Me and Trey Shannon, that's big bro. So we have a real good connection. It just allows you to play better when that continuity is there.
When did you switch from O-line to tight end?
High school. College. My first year in college, I was playing high school football. I was playing O-line. My first year in college, I redshirted, went over to tight end, became a little bit easier, losing some weight. Then.
Why did you want to make that transition, or what led to that?
Just weight gain. I wasn't, can't be 250, 60 pounds playing left tackle. So it's a little bit easier blocking linebackers and D tackles.
Was it easy to develop the pass catching skills, or is that something you're still working on?
God-given ability, really. That is my biggest thing I work on mostly, but it's been a great transition, I'll say that.
What's your weight right now?
I'm 256, give or take, minus today. But this morning I was 256.
Is that where you want to play at, you think?
Yep, from 255 to 260, somewhere in there.
Having a guy with your comfort level of blocking, do you think it could lead to an increase in production in the run game this year for them?
Oh, most definitely. We are a running team. We're going to run the ball because that opens up big plays down the field. That's all that we preach here. Be able to run the ball, then get our playmakers one-on-one in space, baby.
Is this system similar to the one you've played in previously, or is there a lot of learning going on for you?
It's always learning because different tendencies and different type of styles, but it's a pretty smooth transition. That's why this was also a good spot. The type of offense that we run here, it fits me very well.
What was the hardest part about coming up through the JUCO ranks and getting here? Any adversity that stands out for you?
The biggest thing was just mental fortitude. Knowing that like I failed in high school and missing that mark of going D1 out of high school, getting over that hump, working for 2 years in junior college just to get to where I want to be now. That was probably the biggest thing, just being mentally tough.
Was that difficult at first, or did that come naturally?
Being raised the way I was raised, it was easy to do, being adaptable in whatever situation I'm in. But times get tough eventually. It gets to everybody eventually.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.